Yes, Princess, what is it?
Please, Grandpa, turn the light back on. I'm scared.
I'm so sorry. I forgot you can't sleep without the light on. Stupid senile old man.
It's okay, Grandpa.
Is everything all right now?
Yes, Grandpa.
Oh, that's good. Good night, sweetie.
Wait, Grandpa.
What is it, dear?
Could I have a glass of milk, please?
Shouldn't you be going to sleep? All right, I'll get you milk. Hold on. I only have 1%. I hope that's okay.
It's fine.
Here it is.
Grandpa, I can't go to sleep.
Well, your mother said when you sleep over, you have to be in bed by 10 o'clock. I don't want her thinking of some sort of pushover. You already had pepperoni and cheese whiz for dinner.
Grandpa, I would go to sleep if I could. I just can't go to sleep.
What if I heat this up for you? All right? Warm milk will put you right to sleep. I'll be right back.
No, Grandpa, that's disgusting. I'm not a baby anymore.
All right. I thought you might say that. Well, since you are so mature, how about I read you an excerpt from Moby Dick? That'll put you right to sleep.
So boring, Grandpa.
Right. I thought you might say that.
Why don't you tell me a story, Grandpa? Make up a story. Use your imagination.
My imagination? Boy, oh boy, I have not made up a story on the spot since your mother was a wee little girl. I'm afraid I'm putting an old man's mind to the test, my dear. My brain just isn't where it used to be.
Please, Grandpa.
All right, I can't say no to a face like that. All right, here you go. You get all comfy cozy.
Okay, I'm ready.
It was a dark and stormy night.
Grandpa, that's the opening line of Edward Bulwer Lytton's novel, Paul Clifford.
Well, I'll be. You sure are the smartest 10-year-old I know. All right, okay. A long time ago, in a galaxy far, far away.
Grandpa.
All right, I was just messing with you that time, I knew. Okay, all right, this time it's for real. It was the 15th century, long after the Dark Ages and the Crusades. It was the Middle Ages, when brave men explored beyond the boundaries of Europe. In the kingdom of Yonderia, the kingdom of Yonderia, Prince Gideon lies on his deathbed, surrounded by King Duncan III and Queen Tamsin, and his brothers Prince Cedric and Prince Archibald.
I don't want to go to school today, Mummy. I don't like to go to school. How long has he been this way?
Ever since he returned from his voyage to the New World in the West. He's delusional and hysterical. The men said they had to turn around midway through their voyage because he was becoming delirious. We think he has St. Andrew's fire.
Brother, Gideon, can you hear me?
The waters, men, they're getting rough. Push forth. Taste my stone, Christopher Columbus.
What in God's name is he blathering about?
Brother, hello. You are in bed. There's no water here.
He's hysterical. He doesn't know where he is. Be sensitive, Archibald.
He doesn't have much time. His skin is already blistering. I've called the conjurer to come and examine him.
The conjurer? You called a witch, Mother? What is this? We have no use for witches here. The royal family calling upon a witch to save the heir to the throne? You'll make a mockery of us. Don't speak that way to your mother, Cedric. That's my eldest son sitting in the bed right here. We will do whatever it takes.
The witches are so icky, Mama.
If that was you, dying in that bed, wouldn't you want your parents to do whatever they could in their power to save you? Wouldn't you? Well, wouldn't you?
No, I told you I don't drink.
And that's how I
Archibald, you don't shut your wicked mouth. I will slap you so hard, you'll wish it was you in that bed, dying of the holy fire.
Tamsin, don't you dare speak to my son that way. Behave, the both of you.
But I thought it was funny how Gideon was acting all kooky and talking about the waters and how he doesn't drink. When we all know Gideon loves to drink.
Quit weeping like a maiden, Archibald. God, what is happening to this family? And where is that wretched woman? I cannot believe you called upon a witch, Mother!
She is a conjurer.
Witch.
Your Majesties.
You're the witch.
I'm not a witch. I'm a conjurer. And yes, I practice magical medicine. My entire family does.
But you look like any normal maiden.
Is there a certain form a conjurer must take? Am I not conjuring enough for you?
Well, I guess I was just expecting some sort of...
Mold on my face, stringy black hair, dark eyes, green skin.
Well, yes.
I told you I'm not a witch.
And what is your name, fair maiden?
Jocelyn. Jocelyn Payne.
Strong name. Beautiful, too.
Archibald, leave this girl alone. Jocelyn, thank you for coming so quickly. We really didn't know what to do for him. I do feel funny calling upon you in these circumstances, but we didn't know how to help him.
This is what a real man smells like.
Is this the boy here?
Yes, we believe he has the holy fire. His skin is just starting to blister just there.
He keeps blathering on about nonsense.
Archibald!
He was exploring the West recently, is that right?
Yes. He led a voyage to discover the New World.
I am Mommy's big strong boy. I suppose she likes me better than Archie.
As for the exploration, there was Rye in the boat, I'm assuming.
Yes, there was.
It must have been the Rye then. It had to have been contaminated. He has St. Anthony's fire, the evil fire, or what have you. It's in its most advanced stages, yes. Actually, I've never seen a case of the fire as bad as this one. You see the way the blisters are forming all over his body, and the way he's convulsing? Obviously suffering from mania and delusions. Can I check something? Ah, yes. You see the blackening of the tissue here and here? They're completely dead. The legs, I mean.
Well, what can we do to help?
I'm sorry, Your Highness, but there's nothing I can do. He's as good as gone in 7 days at most. I'm sorry.
Grandpa, Prince Gideon can't die. He just can't. You're not going to make him die, are you?
I don't know, dear. The story's just beginning.
But that's not fair.
Maybe we should stop here for tonight. You're getting very excited. You need to go to bed soon.
No. Go on, please.
All right. So Prince Cedric angrily says to Jocelyn,
Nothing you can do. What kind of magical witch are you? You come in here and poke around at my poor brother Gideon, then you say there's nothing you can do? Use your magic, you devil!
My magic's no good here. I can't say something this close to death.
There has to be something.
I'm sorry, Your Majesty, but there's nothing I can do.
Okay, so there's nothing you can do. Is there anything that can be done?
Well, yes, but it's impossible.
Impossible. You are the worst witch ever.
I told you I'm not a witch.
I'm a witch. I'm a witch. Or a magical wizard.
Okay, back it. Cedric, don't be so nasty to this gorgeous beauty who goes by the name of Jocelyn. Jocelyn, sweetheart, tell us what we can do to save my poor brother Gideon.
Well, like I said, it's impossible, but there is a magical plant that can save your brother.
A magical plant?
Yes, but it was forbidden in the kingdom in the Dark Ages.
The Green Devil.
You know of this plant, Duncan.
Yes, I have heard its tale.
King Frederick banned the Green Devil back in the Dark Ages. It was commonly used among the people of Yondaria then. It is said that the Green Devil has mystical and mind-altering capabilities. Some believe that those who used it became possessed by the devil himself. When put in the hands of the right conjurer, the Green Devil could cure just about anything, even bring the dead back to life. But King Frederick blamed the widespread use of it on the plague, so he banned it from Yondaria forever. My ancestors, the conjurers of that time, slaves to the royal family, were forced to put a curse upon the Green Devil so that it may never enter the kingdom of Yondaria again. A curse that forbid any man without a pure heart from being able to obtain it. My ancestors were then forced to create 3 horrible monsters.
Ah yes, the guardians of Frias.
Yes, guardians that cannot be defeated by any man. My ancestors had to dig deep within the darkest and ugliest parts of their souls to create these monsters, and so they did. These monsters are known as the guardians of the Green Devil in the evil woods of Nefarious, and those who dare enter never return.
Well, that's it then. We enter Nefarious to find this Green Devil and bring it back for Gideon.
Did you not just hear a single word that this gorgeous maiden spilled out of her supple lips? It is dangerous and forbidden. No man has ever made it out of those woods.
I'm willing to risk my life for my brother, and I know he would do the same for me. Gideon is a strong soldier and a brave man, and he will not die a slow and miserable death. Well, there's something I can do to prevent it from happening.
Your Highness, while I admire your bravery, I must repeat, it's impossible to defeat the 3 guardians of Nefarious.
I know the bravest of soldiers who can assist me.
Your Highness, please listen to me. It's impossible.
We have to help Gideon. I mean, look at him. I'm a witch.
But no man has ever defeated them. Not alone, at least.
Well, aren't conjurers not demigods of a sort?
No, not demigods. We're more than human. Supernatural beings. We were blessed with the magic.
So assist my brother and I.
Well, I never said.
Okay.
I'm in.
Jocelyn, you do not have to go.
I want to go.
I want to.
Shut up.
You will be handsomely rewarded.
I don't want your money, Your Majesty. What I wish is to free myself and my family from ever having to answer to the royal family at a moment's notice. I wish to no longer be a slave of this kingdom.
Should you assist my boys on his quest, I will see to it personally that you will no longer have to answer to the royal family ever again. Should you not return, your family as well.
Well then, Your Majesty, you have a deal. We're going to need some assistance. You said you know of some great warriors?
Yes, I do, the bravest.
Well then, meet just outside the woods of Nefarious before dark. We'll select you goes with us together.
Goodbye, Jocelyn, you gorgeous little devil, you.
Oh, calm yourself, Archibald, you horny goats. Come, let us prepare for battle.
So Prince Cedric called upon the strongest warriors at this time to help him in his quest. They came from all around the world, so Jocelyn used her magic to bring them to Yondaria. First was Hammar, the Viking warrior, the strongest man of this time. He once killed 15 men with his bare hands, alone. Next was Baslama al-Dabi, the Muslim warrior, who served as the Sultan of the Ottoman Empire. He once publicly executed Venetians at the Battle of Zambia in as violent ways possible. Next was Milovaj Maniak, the Russian, who served under Ivan the Great. He was known as the Maniac because he would... You're a little too young for all the details.
He sounds scary.
He is. Next was Fei Lu, the beautiful Chinese warrior, and her beauty could not mask her ruthlessness. She was the only woman on the battlefield and lethal with a knife. Next was Ignacio Valdez, the Spaniard. He had the fastest hands in medieval Spain, and his sword fighting skills were to be reckoned with. He was also popular with the ladies, as he was an extremely passionate lover.
You have all been summoned here for your great strength, courage, and fighting skills. I am asking you all to join me, my brother Archibald, and the evil witch Jocelyn on a quest.
I mean, if you wish to die and everything.
Welcome, brave warriors, to the kingdom of Yondaria. Right now, my brother, Prince Gideon, heir to the throne of Yondaria, is lying on his deathbed as we speak. This woman has revealed to me that there is a magical plant found only in the evil woods of Nefarious that can save his life. What I am asking is that...
What my brother is so carefully leaving out of his little speech is that these woods are guarded by 3 monsters that cannot be defeated by humans. Which is why the courageous Jocelyn has agreed to accompany us. As she is a conjurer, not a witch. But even with her help, it's extremely dangerous. Oh, and the plant had a curse put on it since it was banned from the kingdom. It'd kill anyone who dared touch it without a pure heart. So you, my friends, will be in it for the gold my father is offering, I am sure. We'll die a quick death.
Thank you, Archibald, and so eloquently put.
It is highly unlikely that we shall survive this quest, but with your help, it will increase our odds substantially.
So now, I ask you, who is willing to join me?
Well, that's that then.
I Hammar! Your name is Hammar. I Hammar!
Yes, his name is Hansen.
I Hammar! Oh, he's a sharp one, isn't he?
He killed 50 men with his bare hands.
I help! I strong! I fight good! No man pass me and feast! I once be man half an ant! Ah! I enjoy that! Hammar, do you understand everything I just said about the severe risk factors involved in this quest? I have Yeah, I've got that. We'll be fighting, you know, against monsters. Big monsters. Very dangerous. You could die. Die! Ha-ha! Oh, close to my...
I chop, I kill, I come, I fight still.
And who might you be, my precious one? Le insegnaré del verdadero sentido de amor. Le introduciré a pasiones que superan todos tus sueños. Mi pequeña flor hermosa.
I am a conjurer who will rip your little love pecker off without even touching you if you come any closer to me with that look in your eye.
Yeah, she is a feisty one. I like a challenge. I laugh in the face of danger. This quest will not be the end of Ignacio Valdez.
Thank you both for accompanying me on this quest. It will be dangerous, and some of us may not make it out alive. But if you do, you will be greatly compensated for by my father, the Royal King of Yonderia.
But don't feel pressured at all to continue on. As we all know, there's a great chance we are all going to die.
I don't fear, I fight. I like fight and gold.
And gold you shall receive, my friend. Ignacio, what do you say?
I mean, I shall prove to all that I, Ignacio Valdez, am a brave and courageous man. That I enter Narfarius, a place where no man should enter. And that I shall be very, very pleased.
Wonderful.
Well, fuck me. Oh, that wasn't directed at you, Jocelyn. I mean, unless you wanted to be.
All right, men, summon up every ounce of courage and bravery you possess. Nefarious is dangerous. These guardians are extremely powerful. You need my magic to beat them, so don't make any rash decisions.
Men, and evil witch Jocelyn. Tonight we become legends. Legends of men who entered Nefarious, defeated the three guardians, and retrieved the Green Devil to save my brother Gideon. Tonight we fight for Yonderia!
Yes!
For Gideon!
Yes!
For ourselves!
Yes!
In darkest hour and blackest night, with noblest men and bravest fight.
I lift my soul with greatest might.
The souls of gods and men unite.
My sword, my guide, my hand, its steed.
I stand, I run, I fight, I bleed.
And if I die in battle here, I die in valor, not in fear.
And so Prince Cedric and the warriors entered the first level of Nefarious, unsure of what was about to happen. Prince Cedric led the way with Ignacio guarding the back of the line. Before long, they encountered the first guardian, who was so vile that Prince Archibald vomited at the sight of it. He looked off to the side, hoping that no one would see.
Ew.
Prince Cedric and Jocelyn walked right up to the monster and stared it right in its one eye.
Prince Cedric is so brave.
He and Jocelyn did not know the power that this monster had, but they were not afraid. But they were unaware that this monster could yell at frequencies that could make men explode. Right away, the monster let out a horrible yell that caused everyone to fall to the ground in pain.
Oh no, Grandpa, did anyone explode?
No, but they were in extreme pain now that they could hear the monster. They had to do something. Prince Cedric got up and covered Jocelyn's ears so she could fight the monster.
Oh no, Prince Cedric really is brave.
He is, but he was in a lot of pain now that he could hear the beast. Jocelyn had to act quickly.
What did she do?
Well, she got up to use her magic. She put her hands in the air as if she was going to grab the sky and cast them down upon the beast. He tried fighting the sounds, but it became duller and duller and duller. Eventually they could get up. Hammar held the beast down, while Ignacio stabbed it in the heart with his sword. The monster fell to the ground and died. He was dead.
Grandpa, is Cedric okay?
He was hurt, but Jocelyn used her magic to revive him. Before long, they were on their way to the second level of Nefarious. Oh, and Archibald gave the monster a kick for good measure. And then they were on their way to the second level of Nefarious. Some of them were still injured from the first battle, so Jocelyn used her magic to heal them. Prince Archibald and Ignacio were extremely enthusiastic about being touched by Jocelyn. Prince Archibald was feeling much braver now, so he walked in the front with Cedric and Jocelyn. So there they were on the second level of Nefarious, but this level was much, much scarier than the first.
How is it different, Grandpa?